Welcome back, folks, to Pox News. I'm your anchor, Matt Adkins. Tonight, our special is on the little country of Croatia and its big step into joining the European Union. Croatia is a little country in Southeast Europe, former Yugoslavia. It declared its independence from Yugoslavia the 8th of October in 1991. Tonight, I will be interviewing a Croatian diplomat. This is Pox News, and I am here with the Croatian diplomat. Madam Diplomat, recently the EU accepted Croatia's bid to join. There has also been some malice feelings within the people and the population on this because they feel in many ways that it would not be beneficial. Now, what exactly is the date in which Croatia is allowed begins to join? What was the case hearing, or any more details on how Croatia was brought into the EU?
Well, thank you for having me here. Well, I'll first start off by saying, well, we will be a member July 1st of this year, so it'll be this summer. I will have to disagree with you, though, that our nation, I think, will benefit strongly from this membership to the EU. It will promote foreign direct investment. It will bring in new corporations and new immigration.
But how would these bigger corporations help Croatia? Would it not harm the small businesses of Croatia?
No. It brings employment. It'll bring employment. It'll bring more trade. It'll liberalize trade. It will help. It'll help with stronger relations.
Now, that's good and all, but let's look at these smaller countries like Croatia that have joined and been ended up, it was not beneficial. Let's look at Greece when they joined the EU. Wonderful.
We were not talking about the financial crisis here.
That's
the global financial crisis.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Croatia's unemployment rate will be greater if they need a bailout, if they join the EU.
Their employment will be increased as new corporations and direct investment come into Croatia, and they'll bring in more jobs. Croatians will have higher competition, so lower prices will be given in the country.
So they become Europeans instead of Croatians.
Their nationality will be
preserved. It's not the Croats. Proud country.
Excuse me, sir. The EU promotes diversity and tradition. They will preserve Croatia's fine salt cheese from the Adriatic Sea. That will be preserved. Their own crops will be preserved as long as they are used inside Croatia. They will not have to meet the criteria for EU trade.
I just don't see how this will help the poor farmers of Croatia, the Croats that work hard every day to provide for their family.
It absolutely will help the farmers, because with more productivity in Croatia, there will be an increase in revenue. With an increase in revenue, there will be an increase in GDP per capita. So this will, in fact, help all of Croatia.
Now, what will happen to the Croatian kuna as far as will they be in the Eurozone? I mean, how will that affect the quality and the value of the kuna compared to other nations?
The kuna will actually not be part of the Eurozone immediately. It will not. It will be separate, and at the moment it's actually 7 kuna. Excuse me, it's actually 6 kuna to the dollar, and actually used to be 7 kuna last year, meaning the kuna has raised in its exchange rate.
Well, Croatia joining...
Croatia, sir. Croatia. Yeah.
This doesn't matter. Will them joining the EU not just make them another step in the ladder for these large corporations in Europe, and will diminish the quality of the country and the people? Will it not?
No, because this will do nothing but help more productivity within the country, bring in better quality, higher quality goods inside the country, and allow Croatian goods to be more recognizable in the EU when they are exported to other EU nations.
So these mass-producing farms are considered greater quality than these small farms. I don't understand that, but
The small
either way,
small farms will be given recognition when they
have
export the great products that Croatia has to the rest of the EU.
how will the Croatian people even get a representation in the EU when it is only minute compared to these large nations?
Minute?
Like Germany and Britain are large nations.
Yes, exactly. And that is why Croatia will be even more represented in Germany. With Germany and 82 million people in this country, there are only 27 votes given to them. And with that, that is for one vote, that is approximately 2 million people, no, excuse me, 3 million people represented with one vote. Now you take Croatia with a population of 4.4 million people, that is approximately one vote per 630,000 people, I believe.
I mean, we're splitting hairs now.
Seven votes for all of Croatia with a population of 4.4 million. That is much better than Germany.
I still don't understand. I mean, and then how are the Croatians going to be able to keep up with the rest of these countries when English and other languages that are universal in business aren't even considered one of the languages of Croatia?
Croatia will be the 24th official language, I have told you. 2, Croatia, if you've ever been there, sir, is quite well developed in their English. Hence, the diplomat here.
Now, what if this decision backfires and Croatia falls upon hard times?
Okay, hypothetical now. Croatia can withdraw from the EU if it must under the Lisbon Treaty in the EU.
Do we have any examples of that?
No. Do you want to know why? Because Greece was bailed out by the IMF, by the World Bank, and right now they are on the stepping stones back to being strong.
It's going to be a wait.
Same with Italy. And excuse me?
They had to lose part of themselves to get back.
They are still part of the Eurozone, and Croatia will not even be part of the Eurozone at the moment. It will still stay with the kuna.
These larger countries will have Croatia by the groin, madam.
By the groin, sir.
By the groin.
By the groin.
And before we go, so we don't end on a sour note, being that I've never had the opportunity to go to Croatia and enjoy before it joins the EU and ruins it, and enjoy these wonderful places, is the capital Zagreb.
Zagreb, sir?
Zagreb.
Zagreb.
Okay.
Zagreb.
Please tell us some beautiful places to go in Croatia.
Plitvice. Plitvice is absolutely beautiful. Have you heard of that?
How do you spell that?
Plitvice. Plitvice.
Okay, well, I'll have to have that translated into English for me, but any other places?
Well, Plitvice is beautiful because of the amazing waterfalls. That is why I recommend you going.
I like waterfalls,
it's
especially
beautiful.
women in bikinis and waterfalls.
It's a national park, so you're not allowed to swim there.
That's sad.
You'll be arrested by the Croatian police.
Because I'm sure they got a lot of pull joining the EU now.
Next,
we'll discuss Croatia's drug problem. It has become a heroin port for many countries. Stick with us.